Okay, just wait. I'm starting. Okay, so let's start. So we have applied the Laplace transform in the second order control system functions. Now the equation is coming. Just wait. I am rewrite the equations. That is Ct equals to 1 minus e to the power zeta omega nt dot cos omega dt minus zeta omega n omega d dot e to the power zeta omega t dot sine omega dt. So please everyone recall your Laplace transformation equation formula, inverse purpose and also natural. So it is helpful for this type of time response analysis for the Laplace and Fourier transforms also. Okay, this is very important for your mathematical part in you learn in the first and second semester. So just recall this Fourier and Laplace transform chapters also once again. So now the equation we have to last, that is 4, and that is these are the basically 5. Now since we have to put, that is these are the basically omega d, this is equals to omega n, we know that we have to apply in previously 1 minus zeta square. Okay, in the equation 5. So we have to written this equation, that is Ct equals to 1 minus e to the power zeta omega t divided by root over of 1 minus zeta square into root over of 1 minus zeta square cos omega dt plus zeta sine omega dt. This is basically third bracket. Okay, these are the another equations number 6. So in this equation we have to put the value, that is omega d. Here you can see that is omega d. So we have to put it this value omega d, that is equal to omega n root over of 1 minus zeta square. The equation it is also changes. This is 1 minus this one, another one part, that is the multiplied part purpose root over of 1 minus zeta square and cos omega dt, because when you have to multiply this one and this one cutting down, only this one and cos omega dt, these are the same to same. Another part, this is basically we have to common, these are the common part, this one, another, this is omega dt, this omega d also multiplied from here. So the value we have to put it, that is only zeta sine omega dt also. Now we have to put it for the second order control system functions, this is sine phi, that is equals to 1 minus root over of 1 minus zeta, and also another one cos phi. This is equals to the zeta. That means damping. So now the equation is coming. This is Ct. This is equals to 1 minus e to the power zeta omega nt divided by root over of what? 1 minus zeta omega square into, these are the basically formula of, in that case we have to write in that part, that is sine A cos B plus this is cos A sine B. We have to learn in our previous mathematics part. These are the basically formula of the sine A cos B plus cos A sine B. Okay, so we have to written this. These are the basically sine A plus B. So the next part, that is Ct equals to 1 minus e to the power zeta omega nt divided by 1 minus zeta square into sine. These are the sine A plus B. That means sine omega dt plus another one is phi. Okay, these are the another equation number 7. So now we have to learn, that is we have to apply, that is omega d, that is equals to omega n root over of 1 minus zeta square. And we know these are the basically another function phi equals to tan inverse root over of 1 minus zeta square by zeta. Okay, so now we have to apply this equation, that is phi equals to, that is tan inverse root over of 1 minus zeta square. So when you have to written this equation is coming, that is Ct, this is equals to 1 minus e to the power zeta omega nt divided by root over of 1 minus zeta square. This is sine omega n root over of 1 minus, this is very easy because we have to put at the value. Here you can see we have to put at the value of omega d, this one, and we have to put at the value of phi in this equation. So we have to know the value of the omega d, and we have to value the phi, this one and this one, we have to put at these equations. This is very easy, not difficulty. Sorry. So this is omega n root over of 1 minus zeta square t. D. Oh, just wait. This is disturbed me. This is plus tan inverse root over of 1 minus zeta square by zeta. This is another equation, equation 8. So little bit it is also derivative is too big because these are the basically second order control systems. Okay. Now these are the basically equations we have to calculate with respect to the time. Now we have to calculate the error. We have to learn in the last previous classes. Error is given. This is we know that is ET. It is equals to the difference between the input response to the with respect to time also to the output. So we know that ET equals to RT minus CT. So in that case, we have to apply the unit step response. So we have to put the value that is RT. This is equals to 1. So the equation is coming this one. This is ET equals to 1 minus CT. And last previous classes we have to discuss, we have to calculate the CT value. Here you can see these are the basically value of the CT. CT equals to these are the basically CT. We have to written here. This is 1 minus CT. That means 1 minus third bracket 1 minus e to the power zeta omega nt divided by root over of 1 minus zeta square into sine omega n root over of 1 minus zeta square into t plus tan inverse root over of 1 minus zeta square by zeta. Okay. So these are the value of the CT. So 1 minus CT we have to apply here. Now this we have to bracket, that is bracket when bracket is opening, that is 1 and 1, this one and this one cutting down, and this minus minus positive. So we have to return this value. This is also ET. This ET equals to e to the power minus zeta omega nt divided by 1 minus zeta square into sine omega n root over of 1 minus zeta square t plus tan inverse 1 minus zeta square by zeta. Okay. So these are the basically value of the error of the systems. Okay. So this is ET equals to this one. Okay. After when you have to calculate the steady state error, this is steady state error. So we have to express that is ESS. Okay, so this ESS, this is limit time is, that is t is tends to infinite range. The equation, this one, e to the power zeta omega nt divided by 1 minus, this is minus zeta square dot sine omega n 1 minus zeta square into t plus tan inverse root over of 1 minus zeta square by zeta. Okay, so this is clear all of you. So these are the basically complete equations of the second order control systems we have to apply for the first. So here you can see, just recall them. So after the first part, we have to apply the Laplace transform from here also. The equation is coming CT equals to this one also. Then we know that this omega d, that is equals to omega n natural frequency of oscillation into 1 minus zeta square. We have to apply this equation in the equation 5 also. Okay, the equation is coming this one. Then we know that sine phi that is equals to 1 minus zeta square, that is root over of 1 minus damping. Okay, and this cos phi that is equals to zeta. So when you have to apply this one, the formula is coming, this one ct equals to 1 minus this one, that is sine a cos b plus cos a sine b. Okay. Okay, so then you have to apply this. There, see, these are the basically complete equation is coming written this equation, that is ct equals to this one. Now when you have to calculate, the error of the system, so these are the basically error. Et equals to, we know that, 1 minute, that is rt minus ct. So when you have to solve the functions, that is rt, that is equals to 1 in the unit step functions, that is et minus 1 minus ct. So when we have to calculate the error of the systems, okay, and another one is the also steady state error. We represent this steady state error, that is equals to ess. This is time is responses analysis, that is also infinite time range. So this is that limit range, limit t times to infinite, and these are the error equations also. Okay, this is clear, all of you? It is clear? Please respond me, anyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now we have
Yes,
to
sir.
go. Okay, now we have to go the output of these equations, that is output response. Just wait. First one, another one, this one. So the output is coming, this equation, something like that. Something this pattern. So these are the basically mid range. Okay. Output equation with respect to the infinite range of the t. Okay. These are the basically basic response. So here you can see these are the most peak value in higher order, this one, and this one, and lower peak value, this one, and so on. So a little bit dot line we have to draw here. This one, another one, sorry, little bit is breaking. So this pattern also. Okay, so now here you can see after this part, this is also stable from this line, that is straight line. So this value it is tends to change, that is the we have to consider in previous, that is 0.02 unit. And after this path, this one to this one, it is stable result. This is also 1 unit, no fraction is coming. And here in that part, this is t equals to 1 by a second order system, that is 1 by zeta omega ns. Okay, this is the output waveform of the second order control systems when the zeta, it is always less than 1. Okay, so the pattern is also another, this is same to same, something like that. this one purpose. That means these are the basically one reference curve with respect to the time. This is starting point 0 and this is ET. That is the error value we have to calculate it from here. So these are the time response. These two curve, that is the one is the time response and error of a second order functions. Okay. So in that case, all if you remember, just wait, I'm written. When the damping factors it's less than 1, the system is called underdamped. Underdamped response. So please remember these things. Okay, so this is very important for your MCQ question. When the damping factor is less than 1, the system it is called the underdamped response. Okay, so in the previous diagram we have to know that is 0.02 unit. That means that 2% of the desired value we have to examine. In that, the value is t equals to 1 by zeta omega ns. Okay. Number second, another response. When this zeta it is equals to when it is 0. Okay, so that means the equation is coming in the previous formula, that is ct equals to 1 minus e to the power. So here zeta is equals to here also 0. That means 0 omega nt divided by root over of, here function is available 1 minus zeta square, but here zeta's value is that is 0. That means 1 minus 0 square. This equation is previous we have to discover in the last slide. This is sine omega n 1 minus zeta square. Value is zeta is that is equals to 0. So where zeta is available, we have to put the value that is 0. That is 1 minus zeta square into t plus tan inverse root over of 1 minus zeta square divided by zeta. Okay, it is right. It is clear, all of you. So this is a first we solve the when zeta is less than 1. Okay, but not 0. The system it is called the underdamped systems or underdamped response. And when zeta is 0, the equation is we have to solve where zeta is available. The zeta is value that is 0. So that's why e to the power minus 0 omega nt by 1 minus root over, that is a zeta 0 square. So in these patterns we have to write it. So the equation is coming finally, that is ct is equals to 1 minus sine omega nt first bracket plus only tan inverse, this is infinite, because this part it is 0, that is sine omega n, this is equals to 0, that is 1 into t, that means omega n t plus tan inverse when that is 0, that is also 0, that is infinite range, that is 0 by 0. Okay, so now we have to written these equations. This is ct is equals to 1 minus sine this is omega n t, this is t plus pi by 2. Okay, this is tan inverse infinite, this is equals to pi by 2. So now this is ct is equals to 1 minus, we have to apply the formula. Okay, sine omega t, that is a sine this one is practically theta plus that is 90 pi, that means the 180 by 2, that means the sine 90. Any questions, anyone? This is sine 90 plus theta, that is equals to, we know that cos theta, that is cos omega nt. Okay, so these are the basically value of the when zeta is equal to 0. So what is the output is coming? Output is coming in that pattern. Here you can see. This one. The output is coming in that part. Oh, sorry. Increase, then also decrease, then increase, then also again decrease. So these are the basically sinusoidal curve near about. We have to examine this pattern and this one. So these are the mid frequency range. We have to dot it from here. Okay, so this is the output with respect to the timing. This is starting point, and this part, this one to this one, this is called the 1 unit. So when zeta is 0, the equation is coming, that is Ct equals to 1 minus cos omega nt, and these are the basically output waveform of the required format. Okay, it is clear all of you? And this is called the undamped oscillations. This condition, that means when zeta is 0, please remember is that when zeta is 0, system is called undamped oscillation or undamped response, anything. Because this term, it is very important for your MCQ purpose. When zeta is less than 1, this is called underdamped response or the system, and when zeta is 0, that is called the undamped oscillations. Okay, this is clear all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next part. C, condition C. So when zeta is equals to 1, okay, so equation is also same to same. When we have to put at the value of the zeta, it is equals to 1. The equation is coming, that is also Ct equals to limit, this zeta is tends to the 1, okay, one minus e to the power zeta omega nt by root over of 1 minus zeta square sine omega n root over of omega n minus 2 to the power zeta square into t dot zeta plus cos omega n root over of 1 minus zeta square t dot 1 minus zeta square. So this is the value, another 1. And this systems, it is called the, when the zeta is equals to 1, the system is called critically damped. This is critically damped functions. Okay. Just wait, I am draw the output curve. This is the response. Oh. Just wait. The curve is coming, starting point 0, it is gradually increase, then this is slowly this part. So these are the basically steady state line for the required output. Okay, so this is CT with respect to the timing. This is 0, infinite time ranges, and here you can see these are the basically changes from here. So this value is, we know that is 0.98, where the transient response, it is meet to the steady state result, that is 0.02 unit. And when this is also steady state, this is called the 1 unit. So up to this part, this 0 to this part, this is called the transient response of the second order control systems, and this point to this point, this is also called the steady state response. Okay, so please remember these things also. When zeta is equals to 1, the system, it is called the critically damped. Is it clear, all of you? Next, another terms, fourth, that is a number D, condition number D, when zeta's value is greater than 1. Okay, so this is basically another terms, it is called system is called that is over damped response or analysis. So please remember these 4 terms also. First we have to learn that is zeta, it is less than 1. I just recall them because you have to remember these things also. First we have to learn that is zeta less than 1, the system is called under damped. Okay, and when zeta is equals to 0, the system is called undamped oscillations. In these are the basically output waveform of the undamped oscillation when zeta is 0. Another part, when the zeta it is equals to 1, the system is called that is a critical damp. These are the basically output waveform. And last part, when the value of zeta is greater than 1, this is called the over damped response also. Okay, so the equation is coming, that is, we know that Cs, that is equals to the Rs omega n square 1 minute. Slide is visible. Please respond me, anyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So a square plus 2 zeta omega ns plus omega n square. Okay. So in this equation, when you have to put the value, the final equations we have to calculate in previously, that is zeta is greater than 1 system, it is called the overdamped systems. So what is the output wave from this part? This output, it is very important for your exam oriented questions, because this type of question is coming. What is the basic conditions or output waveform when the system is over damped, when the system is critically damped, when the system is under damped? Okay, so in that type you have to draw the equations or draw the curve also. Okay, so everyone write your own name and roll number in the chat box also. And Gautam, you take a screenshot. Okay, another also.
Yes, sir.
So the output is coming this pattern also. Something like that. This one. This is also output of the with respect to time, infinite time range. This is the 0 starting point. This value, this one, this point we have to denoted here, 0.98. That is 98% of the transient response. That is 0.98, and these are the basically 0.02. That means the 2% of the critically damps. And after this point, this is called the result is steady state result. So these are the basically transient response analysis of the second order control systems, and these are the steady state response of the second order control systems. So please remember these 4 conditions. First is zeta, it is equals to the, sorry, zeta is less than 1, zeta is equal to 0, zeta equals to 1, and zeta is greater than 1. So this is very, very important. Okay, so next class we have to discuss another part in our second order control systems. This is the ramp functions, another also parabolic functions, and certain another topics we have to discuss also, that is critical, what is critical damping. Okay, what is the damping ratio, what is the characteristic equations of these second order control systems. Next class we have to discuss, and also transient response specifications of the second order control systems. In the rise time, what is rise time, what is maximum overshoot, what is peak time, we have to learn in next classes also. Okay, so this is clear all of you. So I am sharing the class note in your Google Classroom portal, so everyone read this also. And also you have to check this video in your YouTube. That is, I am sharing the second half for your YouTube video. Okay, so any questions, anyone? So please ask me. Any questions, anyone? So everyone write your own name and roll number in the chat box also. Okay, thanks everyone. So we will meet next classes.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you.